Hi there, my name's Adam Guiste. Today I'm going to be presenting a video for you. I'm currently applying for the position for the Equine Extension Assistant 3 position. I'm located here in Clarksville, Pennsylvania. It's actually the middle of nowhere. It's on the edge of Washington County, Fayette, and Greene. The only claim to fame around here is the local vet clinic next door. A little bit about me. I was a 4-H member in Fayette County. Not trying to date myself, but it was from 1989 through 1995. This little busy fella here today, 4-year-old quarter horse gelding, his name's Tough. He's going to be my demonstration horse today. We're going to talk about how important the Pennsylvania 4-H skill sets are. We're going to talk about how to properly halter and handling your horse, lunging, hoof cleaning, a simple lead change, and how to safely drop and pick up your stirrups. A little bit more about me. I am a professional farrier. After my 4-H days, I did go on to school for elementary education, and I've been an equine professional for over 25 years now. So let's get started. Okay, basics, skill level 1, catching the horse. Tough's being super cooperative for this today. You want to approach the horse from the front, never from the behind. Hold out the hand, make sure you don't surprise him. Whoa. I catch him by the jaw, place the rope over my neck, and if you need to, don't be afraid to use a square knot when catching the horse. The square knot won't tighten up. So, I grab the horse, put the nose piece in, crown comes up behind the ears, fasten, quickly attach to the center halter ring. At no point have I attached the rope to my body. So I have keepers. I want to make sure I use the keepers. If it's longer with the crown piece, you can touch it down into this keeper. A second option that's very common in our area is the snap. Both are acceptable to use, rope halters as well. Now I check it to make sure I have fit 2 to 3 fingers underneath here over the noseband, but yet my halter isn't going to slip out. The accordion method is a great way to not attach yourself. So as I make the accordion method, he pulls away, I can throw it out. The other option is a long loop. Don't attach yourself to the horse. You never know. They're animals. They make mistakes. So once we get that started, when I go to lead, I want to be between the pole of the horse and the shoulder. I want to be able to push my horse forward. Whether you're doing showmanship, leading the horse, mom's calling, you're late for something, you need to be able to move out of the way, and you also need to be able to surge your horse forward. So my hand will go forward, he walks forward, and I go with him. Now, push the horse away from you for safety, don't pull him. So I push him around, I can surge my horse forward. This works great for the vet, showmanship, whoa. Now, if you're going on, one of the requirements, if you're showing in 4-H, is to be able to do the showmanship pattern. Now, he set up pretty good on that, so we're gonna kind of upset him a little bit. So, the way I like to teach it is I bring my back feet forward. Now you're working. So I'll set the back feet, short little bumps for the front foot. And again, when I'm doing a turn, I try to stay right here about the pole. That way I'm not intimidating the horse to go backwards. We'll push the horse forward. Now, when I ask the horse to trot off for showmanship, vet inspection, I'll push forward, keep my eyes up, and walk. Whoa. Square up. Back feet first. Little bump. Now, if you're doing this as a show, competitively, start your homework at home. It just doesn't happen overnight. Okay, next, when we come back, we're going to be talking about how to clean out the feet safely. First of all, I'm going to tie my horse up. This one I have a ring. I do a quick release knot. This style works better for me. I go over, through the loop, pull tight. Now, that wasn't exactly 2 feet long. I went about an arm's length, so I'm going to go ahead and shorten that up. Again, see how I have the quick release knot? Easily pops out of there. Just an extra tidbit of information. Okay, get rid of my tail. I try to keep about an arm's length. You want it to stay between the eye and the wither. So as I approach the horse again from the front, I touch the shoulder, slide down the cannon bone. Now, notice my shoulder, it did bump the side. That'll knock him off balance a little bit. Downward motion. Pick out the feet. Hope the horse doesn't bite you in the butt. Check the frog. Now, see how this motion, that can get you into trouble. Remember, downwards. So, my horse still knows I'm here. My left hand's on the hip. I walk around, remind the horse I'm there. Right hand slides down. Notice my shoulder bumped him off balance. I'm gonna cradle my foot. I've got this horse's foot locked. He can't go anywhere. Downward motion again. I'm looking for gravel, any abscesses, how much the horse's foot is packed. Move up, slide down, cradle the horse's foot, downward motion. Farriers love when the feet are cleaned out and dry. Fun fact. Okay, when we come back, we're going to talk about lunging 101. Lunging, extremely important when breaking, exercise. Also, it's a fantastic way for the vet to evaluate lameness. I choose to use the loop form. Notice the large loop, and I will be easily able to fish the line out. Always be aware of the horse's hip. You'll notice I'm going to move the horse forward from behind, off to the side. My feet go in a box formation. 2 steps forward, 2 steps to the left, 2 steps to the left, always walking forward. Now, when we start the horse out, I'm going to ask him to step forward just so you can see for the camera here. Again, pushing him forward. Hold. I step back on this occasion. Be aware of that left hind foot. That is the most problematic place to be. I'm going to create an apex with a triangle with my lunge whip, the line, and the horse. So I step back. The whip is an extension. Ask him to step forward. I'm focusing on the hip. My left eye is aware of what's going on in front. So I'm going to walk forward. I'm going to pick up the trot. Always using the same commands. For me, I prefer the click, which will carry over to my riding. See how easily the line's fishing out? I caught him, step forward. Just a little reminder, we're going to ask him to walk forward. Attaboy. The line's easily fishing out. Ask for the, notice how I keep the line up. I don't want him to catch a front leg over it. Ask for the lope. Check my leads, make sure he's loping correct behind. I'm going to shorten up my line a little bit. Now, notice the apex, the triangle I form. Still focusing on the hip. Walk forward, walk forward, walk forward. Tip of the whip goes down. Easy. Whoa. Shift my weight. Whoa. Now, you notice he didn't stop there, but he was reading my body language. Going back up into the loop. Whoa. Still aware of everything that's going on. Switch my hands. Notice my line is short. Tip of the whip is down. Ask to go to the right. Walk back to the hip, keep it a safe distance so I can't catch a hook. My triangle is formed again. Horse is walking forward. I'm pushing the horse forward. I check the line, the click. Now we've got something that got a little nervous. Stuff like that is excellent. That's when a horse can kick up and play. You don't know what's going to happen. So I hope you heard that in the background. So I'm going to let my line fish out. Kiss. My line is a little long. I'll take it up. Kiss again. Good boy. Check my leads. I want to make sure my right is extending forward. Assuming that you have a non-gated horse. So I'm looking for that 3-beat gait. And I'll ask the downward transition. Easy. Tip of the whip goes down. Gather up. Whoa. That's the basics to lunging 101. Now, I'm going to go get saddled, and we're going to come back and talk about picking up your stirrups. We're going to move up with our skill sets. Remember, have your ASTM helmet on. Kids, it's a must. Parents, leaders, don't be afraid to lead by example. Now, at some point, you're going to lose your stirrups. Make sure you practice at home. That way you're ready. Could be riding down a trail. Deer jumps out. You lose your stirrups. Could be in a barrel race or even going over a fence. Mainly, keep your center of gravity down in the saddle. As you lose the stirrup, feel with your toe, slide back in. Keeping your eyes up, being aware of who's around. If you go down to pick your stirrup, it shifts your weight, you're going to hit the dirt. So, Tough, let's go ahead and demonstrate this. So I'm going to ask Tough to pick up the lope. I drop my stirrups, keep my center of gravity down, lift, and touch with my toes. Drop, lift, and I keep going. Whoa. Remember, practice at the walk, the trot, then the canter. Make sure you have your helmet on. So, next we're going to talk about the simple lead change on a straight line. All right, folks, you'll notice my scenery has changed. There's going to be a little bit of an echo. Welcome to Western Pennsylvania in February. My outdoors a little too muddy. Tough's just not quite there yet to show a really pretty, simple lead change. I'm hoping if time allows, we'll show some footage in the end of me starting it. Called on my good friend Amanda Shank, owner of Clover Hill Stables. Here's a mare we used to work with. Her name's Kathy. Now, Miss Kathy is going to be our demo horse today for a simple lead change. Now, what I want you to notice is I subtly lift up, push over, and then you'll see me kick my left leg over. So I'm trying to demonstrate the horse's hip moving. So you need to be able to demonstrate how the horse moves the hip back and forth in order to get the change. We want a change to come from back to front. But before we get to a flying change, you got to start with the simple. Tough's not quite there yet. Kathy's a little farther along. So I'm going to try to go on a diagonal, and we're going to try to do a couple from different angles. That way you can see what we're doing. I'll elevate my right shoulder, softly bring down to a trot, lift up left, cross, trot, lift up right. Lift up right. Sometimes you'll watch it. And eventually, this will lead up to the flying change. See if we can catch it right in front of the camera. So, that's a real quick demonstration of the simple lead change that'll be moving up in your level 4 skill set. So, this is going to conclude our demonstration today. I appreciate you watching my video. This is an amazing opportunity just to be made it this far. I want to give a special thanks to Kara Jones for freezing her hands off today, making such a wonderful video for me. I appreciate the horses today, Tough and Kathy. Everybody that has helped me get this far, my friends and family, you know who you are. I appreciate all the support over the past 25 years. Thank you very much for considering for me for this position. Have a blessed day.